All right, brother. Because we'll catch people on the straights here, dude, in this Diablo. Oh! 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 All right, last 2 laps. Let's see what, like, these guys, let's see what they want to do. Oh, look, they're fighting, dude. They're 100% actually fighting with each other. If we keep it on track here, we might get 1 or 2 spots because these guys are going to take each other out. Right there, dude. Right there, it freaking happened. Oh, this guy has a massive penalty too. Oh, what a fucking idiot. That's the guy that took me out at the beginning too. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another little Gran Turismo 7 race recap video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the second round of this Exhibition Nations Cup. Guys, we're coming into this one ranked 12th in the US, so we had a really good first round at Red Bull Ring. We really should have won that race. We spun ourselves out in the rain. Very unfortunate, but what are you going to do? We're back here at Suzuka with a little 12-lap sprinter. In this, a couple pre-tuned cars here, but a lot of people in this Diablo, which is what we are in, has incredible straight line speed, which you're going to see right off of the bat at the start of this race. We're going to have a great run on this P5 here. And he's actually going to be kind of squeezing me a little bit on the inside, trying to defend his position, but I got another car there, so not really anywhere to go. And now this guy behind me now is going to proceed to smash into me 3 or 4 times, and then just rub his whole ass across my face, push me off track. So already the start of this race, what is that? We've lost 4 or 5 positions. So not a good start for us. This whole race was real argy-bargy. These first 2 laps, really chaotic. Here I'm missing my points here a little bit, driving sloppy. Here me and Ganja get into a little bit of a racing incident there. I'm going to call it a racing incident because I think he kind of turned into me a little bit too, but Ganja, do apologize. I didn't mean to freaking run you off the track there too. But I'm sure you understand. Like I said, these first 2 laps were just absolutely nuts, dude. There's people all over the track. Dust, debris flying up everywhere, people smashing into each other. These cars are really tough to drive. And I'm not making excuses here for anything, but I did have a massive headache when we were doing this race, and for some reason I had completely forgotten my lap that I had done. Here we go, just a really sloppy work for me too. Gonna end up in Roomba again, almost kind of taking him out a little bit. Luckily I didn't, but I had a massive headache. Couldn't remember my fastest lap. Like I just couldn't put a clean lap down when I was practicing in time trial. And yeah, it's just a really tough race. Plus I thought there wasn't going to be any weather. Luckily this race there wasn't any weather, but I was trying to watch a couple people drive so I can get some tips and pointers. All of I'm watching their races and it's piss and rain everywhere. So then I had the anxiety of the weather creeping up on me too. I just a really uncomfortable race is the only way I could describe it. As coming up to 130R here, there's going to be a massive incident. And our poor brother here, PDX Jermaine, dude, guys, check out all the PDX guys. There's a bunch of them. There's a PDX, who else was in here? PDX Jimbo was also in this race with us too. But check out those PDX guys. A lot of them race in VR, but unfortunately Jermaine just getting completely fucked there. And Roomba having that 4-second penalty, we're able to make that cutback on him. And we're going to be able to ride anytime slipstream here, get in front of Roomba. And yeah, like I said, these first 2 laps just incredibly nuts. But the field is starting to spread out a little bit now. Now Roomba's got this 4-second penalty behind us. So as long as we can kind of have a clean 3rd lap, you can see we're already starting to gain some room from the guys behind us. And we've already made up 2 spots too from what we originally lost. So still a lot of time left in this race. We're making up some spots. It's looking positive. And just got to keep driving now to see what we can do with the rest of this one. And speaking of PDX Jimbo, here we are creeping up on him. Once again, guys, check out all the PDX dudes. They're all super cool and clean drivers. But we did have Jermaine and Jimbo in this one, as Jimbo's going to get overtaken by any time. Like I said, these Diablos have such great straight line speed. But watch this expert move from Jimbo here, dude. Just hitting both apexes perfectly through that chicane. Anytime stands 0 chance against that move. Perfect move. But it's so unfortunate it doesn't even matter. We have such incredible speed in these cars that, yeah, anytime is going to be able to make the overtake no problem, and me with a little bit of the slipstream as well. Gonna be able to pass Jimbo, no problem. There's like no defense for that. It's a terrible feeling when you're on the other side of something like that. But as long as me and Anytime have a halfway decent little technical sector here, should be able to pull away from Jimbo and not have to worry about him, especially when we hit the next straight. And then we would end up just kind of following Anytime for a couple more laps. It actually started looking like he was starting to pull away from me a little bit till he cuts the track here. He's going to pick up this half-second penalty for a track cut. So very, very lucky for me. I did need a little bit of help here. You know, we're starting to get lulled kind of halfway through the race. So yeah, fortunate for me, he did pick up the penalty. And so as long as we stay kind of close, we should be able to gain some ground, if not overtake him. And he's actually going to have a pretty bad turn 1 and 2, I'd say. At least we have a better one. And I think just getting that penalty is just, I think it's in his head. I think that's what's happening. He's starting to miss basically every corner. Now, every corner we're gaining on him. And I don't know if he definitely doesn't want to pick up another half a second because that would be catastrophic. But I think just seeing that red penalty marker up there really just jacks up your groove. And at least for me, it really gets in my head. So with all that going on, we were able to remain super close to Anytime. And here he is serving his penalty. He's going to lose all of his momentum there. We have the slingshot to get around him. And boom, another position gained in a P7. Now we're so close to where we started. And it's actually looking like we are kind of gaining on P5 and 6 a little bit too. Like, I don't know, it's looking like a hopeful race. And I was surprised that we were able to get this much back. Considering what had happened to us at the beginning. So yeah, it's looking halfway decent right now. And so we'll skip ahead a couple of laps. Became one of those lonely races for us, you know, just driving by ourselves. As you can see, we haven't really made a lot of progress to RJ and P6, but then again, we haven't really like lost any ground either. Seems like everyone's kind of figuring out where they belong in this race in particular. But at the start of lap number 10, we are going to see some shenanigans start brewing out there on track between Flocker and the dude with the Arabic writing is the name. He's in the blue car. As right here, we're going to see some sparks and some dust kick up. And at this point in time, I wasn't sure if these guys were bump drafting each other. I wasn't sure if there was just some hard racing going on, you know, somebody making kind of a last-second defensive move or something like that. But coming up to the start of lap 11 here, we're going to have basically the same exact scenario repeating itself here. And it became very clear there's some malicious intent going on as they are slamming each other into the wall. It's pretty clear they're trying to fuck each other up. And it's a phenomenon I notice happens in GT7, like last 2 laps, people lose their minds, become desperate for a position. So I'm just trying to get close here because I'm pretty confident we'll get at least one position out of this. Like, there's no way that all 3 of these guys are going to survive driving like this. And my prediction was right. Unfortunately, it was RJ that gets fucked here. He wasn't even like involved in the interaction between the other two, but P5 is just going to ram him right off of the track. So boom, there we go. There's my prediction is correct. I did get 1 spot at least. It'd be great to get another one too if we could. But even if we don't, we're in a P6 now. We've made our way back to where we started this race. Now keep in mind, this dude in P5 is the same guy that fucked us at the beginning of the race too, kind of running us wide and slamming into the back of me. And watch what he's gonna do to poor Flocker here coming up to the hairpin. You motherfucker. Like, I don't understand what is wrong with people. This guy is clearly a dirty, filthy driver, but there you go. My prediction was right, dude. At this point, I'm like laughing about it because while we were in the race, I was telling my chat, I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure we're going to get at least 1 or 2 from these guys. And there was the second one there. Wouldn't it be nice if I could have 1 more? It would be really nice if we could pick up 1 more from all of this nonsense in these last 2 laps. And unbelievably, we are going to pick it up, dude, because this guy in P4 has a 4-second penalty now. Pretty massive penalty coming up to the final lap. He's not in the right car either. He's in the, what is he in, that Nissan, I think? So we got incredible straight line speed on him, but I'm going to have like the shittiest 130R there and have a terrible exit. It's going to allow RJ to catch really close up to me coming up to this final lap. And basically, I'm going to have to drive super defensive for this last lap. I'm kind of chilling right here on the straight. I'm not really worried right now, but like once we hit turn 1, dude, it's on going into those S's, as it's kind of like that's the weakest part of the track for the car that I'm driving. So you're going to see starting to take like exaggerated defensive lines, really trying to stay to the inside, really trying not to imply that there are any doors open anywhere. And something I've been trying to work on is being a becoming more of a defensive driver, more of an aggressive defensive driver, you could say. I don't know if that makes any sense. Sometimes I feel bad for holding people up, but I do not want to lose this P4, dude. Like, I'm fucking parking my shit right on the apex. And basically, I'm trying to make it to the hairpin. Once I make it to the hairpin on this track, we should be chilling because most of the rest of it is kind of more flat out. So we just got a couple more corners that we got to make it. We shouldn't have to worry about these guys. Hopefully him and the Arabic dude behind him are battling. Hopefully they're having their own little kerfuffle back there. But coming up to the hairpin, we are going to nail it, dude. We're going to park it right on the apex. And yeah, you're going to see already when we cut to this next camera shot in a second that once we hit flat out, we're pretty good from RJ. We shouldn't have to worry about him. There's only like one more corner that he can maybe gain on me. But we do have some pretty big straights coming up. And taking a look right here at the final chicane. And it's looking like we're going to finish up in a P4 here, guys. So incredible race. It just goes to show you never know what's going to happen. Like, I did not expect us to end up in a P4 after all of that nonsense. Truly, truly incredible. So thank you very much if you did make it this far into the video. You really are sick as hell. And I also want to say thank you to everyone that was there during the live stream. You guys just make playing games a million times more fun. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. Love hanging out with you guys. You guys give me the motivation and the inspiration to try to get some good results out there on track. So just want to say thank you to you guys. We are P6 in the United States right now, I believe, after this race. So 2 great results. We got round 3 coming up. Hopefully we're going to have a good one then. Dudes, come hang out with us in the Baldur's Gate streams. We've got a great group of people in there all hanging out, talking games. Baldur's Gate dudes, come hang out with us in the GT7 streams. Let's get a freaking race crew going on, dude. Let's crossbreed. Whoa. Nah, but yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys all have some great races. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take it easy, everybody. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Stoosman out.